Look at that gorgeous blue sky. Just take it all in. Imagine waking up to this every morning with the sound of birds waking you up, or I guess most likely your alarm. Life in quarantine. What has it been like? Frustrating, calm in a way, but also too calm to the point that I'm bored out of my mind. A little bit of background to where I am and what I'm doing. So I live in this little town we call Pasadena. It's a really quaint town, so it's away from really the noise of the city. Time I saw a change, it was in May. I work in LA, I work here. My office is in Santa Monica. My apartment used to be there. I used to live in Santa Monica as well. So it was a pretty short commute from my apartment to my office. There were lesser and lesser people using the train, I noticed. Usually during times, peak hours, like in the morning. So I start work at 7:30 a.m. and I have to be on the 7:15 train. There was definitely lesser people. I could see more people wearing masks. I was wearing a mask at that point because of the news of the virus, you know, just spreading everywhere like wildfire. The very first case, it was in Orange County, which was 2 hours away from where I live. My boss asked us for a sudden meeting after lunch. She bought us lunch and she was like, I want to check with you all. Do you have computers or laptops or, you know, a good Wi-Fi connection at home? Would you be okay with working from home on certain days? In my mind, I was like, hell yeah. And I could envision, you know, just waking up, working with my pajamas on. It was the dream for me. So I was quick to say, yes, I can work from home. I volunteered as tribute. After that, that's when the coronavirus cases surged drastically. Not just in LA and everywhere else around the US and around the world. This was the peak. This was what, you know, people were warning us about, and we were finally getting hit with it. We've only seen, at that time, we've only seen videos of it at Wuhan. Post-apocalyptic footage of people in hospitals, throwing money around, trying to get a doctor to treat them. The full hospital beds, bodies everywhere. It was morbid, to say the least. It was shocking. It never hit me that I would be in that same situation, I guess, in my mind, and I'm pretty sure in most people's minds. It's in one place, it's in China. Or how foolish we were. If the US government had taken precautions back then in February and March, if they had taken strict precautions like what the Malaysian government has done, we could have gotten over this long ago. Anyway, I digress. And now we are, well, I am at home full-time. I'm working from home full-time. My routine is basically waking up every morning and going to work. I find that working from home has actually made me busier than before. Way busier. I'm grateful for it. I am grateful to still have a job in this really unprecedented situation. Every single time that I feel like, you know, like complaining, or I feel like really overwhelmed, to myself and talk to myself like, hey Mira, you're so lucky that you get to be here in a beautiful city, get to have like a really stable job. I'm still getting that check every 2 weeks. You're still, you know, able to go out and get food that you want to eat. And I save more money too than I've ever before. I'm not going out in the weekends. Usually I go out, I go to brunch at a really nice cafe, or I drive out to the city with Adam. And there's a lot of those activities that we used to do, like play mini golf or horse riding. we can't do it now. So I'm saving a lot of those money that would have been to those activities. It's just sitting in my bank right now, just chilling. I take this time to sort of do a reflection and work on what are my actual goals. Financial goals, body goals, skills that I like to work on or I like to learn. I am working on really increasing my savings and being prepared, because especially now it has taught me that it is so important to have savings. I go on LinkedIn and it's so depressing. There are people losing jobs, being unemployed, getting furloughed left and right because of this economy, and it's just, there's no one to blame. They're not to blame. It is this economy, this virus, having a detrimental effect on our health. It's also really ruining the economy. Some people are losing their source of livelihood, and that is a strong wake-up call to me, and how much privilege I have to be where I am right now, and how I am able to support myself.
My sofa gone, coffee bed gone, my bookshelf's gone. I need to check more if something else is gone.
It sounds like the girl Sims that you're inviting to your Sims house. They're stealing everything. They're all kleptomaniacs.
There is a girl.
It's a gold digger.
You do. I have 26,000 in my bank.
Okay, close the door. Adam, close the door. Okay. Play your Sims. Okay, leave me in peace now. Goodbye. Tak payahlah kunci. I think I just got locked out. Anyway. So I forgot where I stopped. Back to LinkedIn. Whatever post I see on LinkedIn, I try to give it a like or a comment whenever I can. The more engagement that person who posted it has, the more likely that it will be seen by others and possibly my contacts. I was able to connect with some recruiters, so maybe, you know, they will happen to see that post and, you know, connect people with the right people. That's all it is really in job hunting. Of course your credentials matter. The piece of paper that you call a degree, that matters as well. That, honestly, a college degree is just a key to a door, but once you get into that door, more doors that you need to open, more rooms that you need to get yourself into. And without knowing the right people, you don't know how to find your way into those rooms. That's what I learned the hard way. It took me 3 months to get a job. I was this close to giving up and just packing my bags and leaving Malaysia and just forget this all ever happened. I stuck through it. It was, I guess, just 2 more weeks left before I had to go back to Malaysia. I got my phone call from my current job and they were like, oh, you're hired. Thank God. Anyway, I got off topic yet again. How is it like in LA, you ask, or I assume you ask? Around April, things start shutting down. The governor of California said that, oh, all places of non-essential business, which basically means anything else other than grocery stores, pharmacies, hospitals, clinics, have to be closed, shut down. All restaurants shut down, only takeout. And that lasted for, I think, well over a month. That's going on. People were unhappy, forcing the governor to reopen even when we weren't ready to reopen. We were far from ready. In the last 3 weeks, the governor gave in. All restaurants can open. You can dine in the restaurants as usual. There are just certain precautions where the tables need to be 6 feet apart. Can open, nightclubs can open, movie theaters can open at a limited capacity. All these things were reopened at the time when cases were going up. The curve was going up, showed no signs of it ever flattening, and they reopened at that time. And that's when the shit show happened. 3 weeks later, after all these reopenings, cases are just going up like crazy. There's tens of thousands of cases, new cases, every single day. Closed again, everything, including the beaches, parks, gardens. I can't even go out anywhere anymore. The rest of the world reopened. I have a colleague in Germany. Germany has reopened. All their schools are open, and you know, they're living life as usual, just with the mask on. I look to Malaysia. People in Malaysia, they're enjoying life, going out, eating durian, makan durian, and then pergi lepak kedai mama, pergi mall shopping semua. It makes me so jealous. I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm really jealous of people yang boleh keluar, yang boleh have fun, because I'm here, stuck here at home, tak boleh buat apa-apa. No. I accidentally painted. Oh shit. I got some nail polish on my favorite tights, so I'm trying to, hopefully it can be removed. This is why you don't do nails on your thighs, people. And there's a stain now. And remove. Even with nail polish remover. Isn't that your only job? Remove polish. I think I'm gonna finish painting my last nail. Oh, okay, don't get any more nail polish. This is what it looks like. Like a brisk walk outside here, taking in the outside air. Oh, look at that. Oh. I really hope wherever you are, you guys are staying safe, and you know, not just physically but mentally as well. Always remember to reach out to someone. It's really important that you have at least someone to talk to, someone to rant to. I have my person, so I'm really grateful for that. But also, it could be anyone. It could be your close friend, it could be your mom, your dad, sister, brother. Just have someone to talk to. These are tough times. I know we have all sort of been normalized by this, but a pandemic, that is not normal, guys. Our parents have not been through this. This is the first time they've been through this in their whole lives. And we're at this young age. I'm 24 and I'm already dealing with this shitty economy. Now I have the pandemic on top of it. What next? Just stick to the positive. I always remember what my mom says. There's always a hikmah behind everything. There's always, you know, you don't see it now, but it is. Just trust in that. Believe that something good will come out of this mess, out of this chaos. And just try to work your way through it. Thank you for sticking to the end. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye. This is how I'm gonna wave now. Goodbye.